Hey everybody, what's up? This is Grant, and I haven't been around in quite a long time. Very busy, doing a lot of work uh, at my job. We've lost a few guys; they quit. So, guess who has to fill in? Yours truly. I haven't done any videos in quite a while, so this is besides my custom Devastator promo. This is my the next video being back in circulation on YouTube and wherever this video goes, and I am very proud to present to you my custom Constructicons. I am very thrilled with this set. I've waited a long time. It's been about a year, and I'll get into the story about that much later. Uh, but it was well worth the wait, and I'll explain to you as I go. And without further ado, I'll introduce you to the figures. Here we have Scrapper, Scavenger, Long Haul, Hook, Bone Crusher, and my favorite, Mixmaster. And I was kind of curious to whether I was going to do what Pia did with his individual transformations and such, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so I said, you know what, the hell with it, I'll just try to transform them all. We'll start with I don't know, whoever, and I'll get into it. Some of them have some innovative transformations, like Mixmaster, which I'll get into, and as well as each one of these was customized and hand made, painted, and customized by my friend aaronaufdenberg, and he's a good friend of mine, and he has made these figures fantastic. And I'll do each one. I just wanted to turn them a little bit, make them look a little cooler. They look pretty damn awesome. Let's see, I don't know who to start with. Since Long Haul's in the center, let's start with him. Okay. Let's see. Long Haul is pretty cool. One of my favorites. Let's move these out of the way for now. Sorry about the clutter. Long Haul is pretty cool. Pretty decent. Great paint job. It's weathered, look grungy and dirty. Pretty sweet. Also did stickers from the G1 line, custom added to them and stuff. What's really cool is this in the back. This is all hand cut 2020 gauge steel. He made the Decepticon symbol to stick up. I thought that was pretty freaking cool. And as you know, with this figure, he had missiles on the back, and they are no longer fireable, which is understandable. But I have something in the works to make this even better. So rest assured, I'll keep plugging along. Anyway, let's get on with the transformation. If I remember, I haven't really messed with these since I had them, so just bear with me. I've been very careful with them, so you just they're a little stiff too. I gotta pull the legs out here. They're so damn stiff because they've I haven't really transformed them at all. Moved the arms. I'm trying to be very careful with them because he told me to be very careful. Even though the paint is very durable, it still can chip if you're not careful. So I'll do as he tells me. You know, these figures, as with any custom figure, they're not cheap. So I mean, it's better to be careful so you don't regret it. And anyway, you tilt the nose forward. This will, what a pain. The head is such a pain to bring forward, but I'm working on it. It's very, this figure is very, there it goes. I forgot that it has to come forward. There we go. I'm sorry. There it goes. And then the body goes, tilt the bit down. I'm sorry, I'm just a little nervous. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me here. It's been so long since I transformed a figure and so much weird stuff here. This sticks a little bit because he had to modify. Each one of these figures has been modified a little differently than what you're used to seeing, and I'll get into that as I go in these figures. There it goes. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, he tilt the feet forward. There we go. Here we have long haul. I'm going to raise this camera up a little bit. It seems a little off here. Let me raise that up a little bit. Maybe it's not so bad. That's better. That's a little bit better. Okay. Long haul is pretty cool. He's one of my favorite figures besides Mixmaster in the cartoon series. And each one of my figures here has a custom gun made specifically for him. Let's put this together. Put this on. There we go. There we are. Amazing detail on the figure. I don't want to ramble, so I'm going to keep this kind of short. These missiles do not fire now because of the symbol being on the back, which is understandable. Totally understandable. It was well worth it because I have some, like I said before this, I have some custom ideas in the work for that, and we'll get onto that at a better time. But let's move long haul out of the way, and we'll proceed to how about Hook. The top comes off. Let's see. You pull out the body a little bit. There we go. Pull out the legs. Like I said before, this figure seems to be a little sticky. Not because of the paint being bad, it's because of the humidity. And I still don't understand it why it does that, but it does, and it's not going to hurt anything. The paint is 100% dry. I just don't understand why in this weather why these figures feel just a little bit tacky. They shouldn't be. But anyway, enough of my woes. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this in the camera's view here. Like I said, I haven't really had a chance to really experiment with the figures that much. Tilt the feet down. Okay. There we are. Oh. Anywho, here he is. And let's put. Oh, I forgot. Hook doesn't have a head. My bad. You take this part out here, because this will become. Oops, sorry about that. Become his main weapon. And there's his head right there. Okay. I'll put that up here. Sorry, I keep taking it out of the thing there. Okay, there we go. Much better. For some reason, I can never get Hook to look right. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Or is he not supposed to be this tall? I don't know for sure. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. I think he's supposed to look like this. But then he's awful short. He's awful short looking. But I'll leave it like that. If everybody says, "Oh, he's too short," oh well, I'll survive. It's not a big deal. He's an awesome looking figure. Fully detailed, amazing paintwork. Aaron really did a phenomenal job with this figure. Oops, there goes his head. Just my luck, right? Put his head back on. The problem of it is with most customs, once the paint is on, it makes the pegs a little tight, a little more snug than they should be, which is, it's okay, I guess. You know, it's not the end of the world. And then what you do with the Hook, with the crane part is you just pull it out like this and tilt it forward and tilt this down, and there Hook has his rifle there, which is pretty cool. It's a really awesome thing he's got there. Just put it like that for now. Here we have Hook. Pretty sweet. It's a cool looking figure. I never thought of him as the leader of the Constructicons, but definitely an awesome figure in his own right. Okay, we'll move him out of the way. Let me see, who next? Let's go with Bone Crusher. I'm going to move the camera down a little bit because he's so dang tiny. Here we go with Bone Crusher. Out of all the figures, he's probably the tiniest, and well, he's puny. He's puny. What kind of puny guy like this is named the Bone Crusher? No, I'm just kidding. He's a pretty cool little figure. Let's see. Transformation wise, you separate the tracks and the blade, and then you pull this up. There we go. Separate the feet. Pull out the kneecaps. There we are. And pull out the feet here. The arms, you pull out the tracks a little bit. Turn it. Then you just turn it a little bit. There you go. There we go. Just tilt the blades up. And there you go. And then you just pop open the chest. And you tilt this forward, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And you just close the chest. And here you go. You got this little peewee guy called Bone Crusher. And here's his gun right there. I just peg it in right there. Here we go. Bone Crusher seems to have a hard time trying to stand. He always did. And most of the videos that I've seen him, he's kind of goofy. He's hard to get to stand up. So I'll just lean him up against his lackey long haul there. Next, let's do Scrapper. Scrapper. Let's see. Pull out his. Separate the blades. For lift up the scoop. Separate the loader. Pull down the legs. And separate them. Do the feet. This one first, and then this one. Okay. Okay, and then tilt the buckets up. Ooh, sheesh. The problem is I'm very leery on moving these figures around a lot, and because of the fact that they are custom and the paint, and it doesn't matter how durable the paint is. I'm sorry. Pull up the arms. The paint will chip over time if you're not careful. So I'm trying to be very careful and do this in a correct amount of time because my camera only has so many minutes on it, you know. So, you know, so I just want to make it like that. And then what you do is tilt this back. Oh, my bad. I forgot something. Tilt these, I think it says tilt these down or forward, I think. Like I said, I haven't really messed with them. And then he gets a crotch piece right there that comes down. And then you just separate these. And I usually tilt them upwards and to the back. Up on this chest here. I forgot that I had him. I gotta put the camera back up. I forgot that this figure is a little bit taller. These figures are all taller than Bone Crusher, so I had to make it adequate for the little midget. I always considered Scrapper the leader of the Constructicons, and at least that's my opinion on the matter. This head was custom sculpted by Aaron for me, and here's his gun. It's a little piddly thing. It looks like a small Uzi. It's pretty cool. I like it. Doesn't have to be a big gun. It's pretty neat. There, and let's move him over here. Okay. Next, I think we'll do. Let's do Scavenger. Scavenger is a cool figure and some innovative goodies with him, and a custom paint job. He did a great paint job. I like it that I wanted to go more of the 80s cartoon because, of course, I'm a big collector and a big fan of the 80s Generation 1 figures. Excuse me. He did a lot of innovative things to make this figure a little different from most compared to, oops, this came out, so we'll just leave that off for now. Frenzy Rumbles and CJR Work Studios Devastators. I've seen many of these, and they're just, everybody's is awesome in their own way, but Aaron and I wanted to do some newer, more custom things. Anyway, back to the transformation. Okay, you pull out the legs. This is how I do it, and I think I tilted it up this way, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Pull out the arms, or will be the arms, anyway. And pull out the hand here. I'm sorry I don't have a good camera. I don't even have a tripod. I got it sitting on a box to keep it so I can move things around and stuff. My bad, but this is all I got. I'll pull out the other arms. I'm not going to go into super detail about transformation. This does this and this does that, because everybody who has a custom Devastator or has seen those videos knows what's going to happen. So I'm just transforming them. So at least you guys know that I know how. Oops. Well, I'll be damned. Just come off the ball joint. No big deal. That's not a big deal. Let's pop it back on. There we go. I don't believe it. Just popped off the ball joint there. Okay. If I remember correctly, you bring this piece down. Like I said, I'm trying to be very gentle with these figures. I seem like an idiot. Open this up. And then you just pull out the arms here and separate the head. There we go. Now things are starting. Now it's starting to look like Scavenger. And there we go. Thing of it is I'm not used to some of these figures anymore. I mean, they've been sitting for so long. I don't play with my figures that much. I try to be very careful with them because I use them mainly for, you know, show, and people like to see what I have in my collection. So, but anyway, now let's do this. Oops, there we go. Bring this down. I think that's how it goes. Nope. Please go out. Here we go. There we go. Now I got it right. I feel like such a moron. But there we go. There we go. You got to get it in like this. There. And tilt it. That's. I think that's how it goes. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Separate the leg. Pull out the bottom of the feet. Same thing with the other side. Turn it, tilt it like this. Okay. Because I try to keep the legs as close together as I can, like this, because it makes him a little more sturdy. Because for some reason, Scavenger isn't that sturdy, so to speak. So there we go. For some reason, even the Grimlock, what's his name? The RID Grimlock, this mold to me isn't as sturdy as he could be, and that's just my opinion on the matter. But anywho, here he is. Here's Scavenger. Let me see how do I do this here. Oh boy, I am such a yahoo here. There we go. I forgot to put the his shovel on his back. A lot of people like tilting it upwards or whatever. I just plug it in. I stretch out the scoop, and I just do it like this. I just put it on his back right there. That'll work. There you go. And there you have Scavenger. The arms stink on this figure because it's just because they don't really have any posability, so to speak. And of course, he also has a weapon of his own. Let me see. Here we are. There we go. Here's his gun. Oops. Now all of a sudden it won't go. There it goes. There it goes. Here we are. There is Scavenger. Scavenger is a cool looking figure once you can get him transformed. The problem of it is that when I used to have the original, the one unpainted, I broke him originally when I first had him. So I'm fairly on this figure. But he is. Aaron did a really fine job on this figure, putting him together and everything. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. This one has, they all have rub symbols, which I thought was pretty nostalgic of the 80s. And of course, it's hard to see, but it works. It works. And then, alright, enough of my rambling. Here we go. And we'll put him off to the side over there. Okay. Next, and finally, my favorite of all the figures is Mixmaster. Mixmaster is a partial parts former, as we all know. But Aaron took some liberties with this one to make him a little different than some of the ones he saw. So, anywho, enough with the on with the transformation. He does have magnetic stuff attached to him, like most, but I'll show you as we go. Okay, you take off the mixer drum, and back here, oops, sorry. This he put on is like where they release the cement, but this has got, you see the pink pieces here? This is Energon. He made this custom. It's made out of resin, clay, connection ports, and 20 gauge steel, all handmade. A little different compared to what you mostly see there. And anyway, here is the rest of Mixmaster. Now, the only thing that's parts former on him is his waist and feet, and I don't have that part on here at the second. I just got to grab it out of the box. But to transform him is pretty simple compared to, you've all seen Mixmaster before. But this is all connected. Now, most of them have a peg. This one's attached with a little bit of a magnet. See? Hear it? Very, very stiff. And I like that. And then you just bring it back like this for the time being. And you snapped in place by the magnet in the back. There. And what you do is you separate the arms. Just bear with me here. Bring them down. Give them a turn. Same thing with this side. Bring them down, give them a turn, and here we go. The another thing is that Mixmaster has his head attached right there, and then let me find his waist here. Just bear with me a second. Here we are. Here's his legs. There we are. Oops. And Mixmaster is just about there. Okay. Another cool thing that we did with the cab is you bring it up. Just try to get it to sit right. I haven't had a chance to really goof with these figures yet. Oops. To goof with them 100%. And what'll happen is if I do it wrong, it's okay. But remember how Mixmaster had the guns on top of his head in the still shots for the toy? Well, that's what this is for. Right there. Right there on top of this thing. And then what you do is you just attach the mixing drum to the back. And then here's his gun. Right there. He comes with an extra piece, which I gotta find. I have to look for it. but I wanted to show you this. It's very hard to get Mixmaster to stand because he's so damn back heavy because of all the metal in him. He's got a lot of steel in his body and stuff. He's a very heavy figure. But just bear with me here. I'm just trying to make sure he doesn't fall. There's got to be a way here. Jeez, ridiculous. There he goes. He's actually standing without falling. Okay. The mold is pretty much the Barricade mold from the universe. I think it's Barricade, and then a 1978 Bedford dump truck cement mixer. And I'll turn him around so you can see the back of him. Here. Great mixing drum he did with the Decepticon logos. Kick ass. Okay, now I'm gonna line these up so you can see them all. I want to make sure I get Mixmaster set up so he doesn't fall over. Because he's so damn back heavy. Don't fall on me, please. Okay. Okay, I'll move these all up here. Okay, let's move Long Haul into the picture. I'll put him right here because he's so damn, he falls so easily. Okay. Here they all are. Minus the parts here. But here you go. There's Hook, Long Haul, Bone Crusher, Scrapper, Scavenger, and Mixmaster. My favorite figure. Let me look through my box and see if I can show you that part I wanted to show you. It's here somewhere. I know it's here. Just have to find it. Ah, here it is. Here it is. This is another part that came off the Barricade mold. But this Aaron made special for me. It's got magnets. It also helps with Devastator mode. But this also functions as a set of guns. Right there. There's the grips for the guns, and of course you got the barrels. They're for Mixmaster, but I don't use them for Mixmaster. I use them for other things. But I'll show you that another time. Anyway, I got some an update. I'm only going to separate this into two parts, and we'll keep it at that. And this video I know was very long, so just bear with it. But one final look at the figures. Please let me know what you think. If you like my videos, please subscribe. I would certainly appreciate it. Aaron has done a great job, and if you want to get in contact with him and commission a project, he'd be more than willing to work with you. Just tell him Grant sent you, and he'll hook you up. Anyway, the next part's going to be quite long, and I hope you got plenty of popcorn, beer, whatever you're going to drink, and sit back and enjoy the show. Because Devastation is coming. You have been warned. Later.